Because
What I
we're
do.
waiting for this to go live.
That's what I do.
Welcome to Monday Night, folks. I'm Nikki,
I'm chilly.
and we're the Davises.
What's your shirt?
What's my shirt? So my shirt, man, you just get right to the point.
I do.
I didn't even finish the intro.
Oh,
So we are rooted in foods, and you are watching, I don't even know what number of episode of the Davises Eat.
season 5.
So yeah, something like that. Local foodie. I designed this to, I don't know, because I got bored one day. So and had BJ over at Schwabel Printing print some up. So I had some green ones and some peach ones and some purple ones, and trying to figure out what color the logo looked best on. Um, Chili is wearing the Rooted in Foods Classic T-shirt, and with our Rooted in Foods logo on the front. So we are cooking at the Elks Lodge here in Carbondale on April 11th.
Yep.
Before we even dive into tonight's meal,
Mhm.
that meal will be Jamaican, and we are doing a Jamaican jerk shrimp. Um, Baked fish with lemon, garlic, pepper, um,
Mhm.
seasoning. I can think of the word. It's Monday. Let's see, coconut rice that night, and then a pineapple slaw, and some of that will be previewed on a show later in April.
Mhm.
Um, so that is April 11th, Carbondale Elks Lodge. Dinner's at 7, doors open at 5,
I think something like that.
maybe 4, but 5 for sure they'll be open. We will have order forms for t-shirts. We're going to
Mhm.
do pre-orders, so there will be one version of this shirt, not the green. We're going to tinker with some other colors that are available now that weren't a year ago when we did these.
Mhm.
And then we will have 2 versions of the Rooted in Foods t-shirt,
Yep.
one on navy and one on teal.
Mhm. On April 11th, I'll be featured a Jamaican Breeze cocktail.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That cocktail's your territory. You can
Yeah.
all that.
Well, I was
So,
trying to.
um, so yeah, if you're here in town or close to town, come join us.
Be our guest. You come join us.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be an Elks member to come down and eat dinner on Friday night.
No.
Um, so yeah, that's that.
Mhm. Where are we at tonight?
Well, we're sort of in Germany tonight.
Sort of. Pretty close to it.
I say sort of because we cook a lot of German food on the show anyway, just
Mhm.
because that's, well, that's me mostly. Um,
But I enjoy
so
it.
that's the, well, my roots part of the root in foods. So instead of like redoing a lot of the things that we've done already, we're actually going to do a play on a schnitzel, and we're going to actually sandwich a schnitzel.
Yeah.
So not quite Midwest
Pork tenderloin.
pork cutlet tenderloin humongous sandwich, but
We'll get it there.
so some combination
Hey, babe.
thereof. Hey, I'm making my grandma's German potato salad with a couple of tweaks just because of ingredients. Lots of bacon going in everything
Oh,
tonight,
yeah.
so Chili's happy. And Chili's not so happy about sauerkraut salad
That's
that
okay.
I'm making to put on my sandwich. He's getting pickles and mustard.
That's right.
What are we drinking?
We are drinking a German inspired, it's not German all the way, but it's a Black Forest. The southern Germany is known for its Black Forest cake. We're making Black Forest martini. Uh, in order to do this, to keep it a little local, we'll use some dark cherry moonshine, a dark cherry syrup
From Glacier's End.
from Glacier's Edge, a liqueur 43 chocolate, or you can use cream of cocoa, and then we're just going to use some vodka and some heavy energy. We're going to get all that mixed in together and pour it. So let's go ahead and start that up. So first we're going to get the Chopin vodka, and we are going to put in, let's go, an ounce and a half per cocktail. And I'm going to make 2 cocktails. So we're going to put in an ounce of the moonshine overall. So half an ounce per cocktail.
Oh, the nose is running already.
Same with the cherry syrup.
Pardon moi.
Pardon. This Glacier's End syrup is the sour cherry citrus syrup.
It's so good.
It's Delicious, delicious, delicious.
So delicious,
We want to
delicious.
put in
Oh yeah, I can do that.
an ounce overall of the chocolate. And an ounce and a half of the cream.
I'm trying not to
We don't want to
smack
burn the
you with,
bacon.
well, no, I'm
Or
trying not to
let
get
it
you either.
zip me in the back as I'm making a cocktail.
Yeah, that would be bad
You
too.
want to stir this up, kind of get it cold. Put a strainer on it.
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, come on. Grab. We gotta garnish.
Oh, we have to, oh yeah, we have to garnish with cherry.
Yeah, because it's Black Forest cake.
Hmm.
It's a Black Forest cocktail.
If you're watching, let us know. Say hi. We like to hear.
I'd like to hear from you guys.
Oops. We're going to drown a cherry.
Oh, yeah, got them. There we go.
If you're watching on my profile, I'm not sure if we can see the comments or
Yeah.
not. So, cheers. Smells so good.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's Black Forest cake.
It is.
Mm.
Mm.
Can't drink many of them though. I will say
Oh,
that.
you can
Oh, I mean, I could.
stand up long.
That well, yeah. That's I think maybe the the problem.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but it is out of this world delicious. Oh,
That is scrumptious.
yeah, I'll start now making up another batch.
Another batch
Yeah,
already. All right, I have
that's not going to last.
a few things going on at once here. The thing that I've got going first, you can't actually see yet.
Swap hands.
Nah, it's okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Let's swap them real fast. So I've got probably 4 slices of bacon in here. So this is the base of the dressing for the German potato salad. So German potato salad, hot bacon dressing. Um, I had some ingredients I needed to use up, so I have added like the tail end of a leek, some green onions, bacon that I started frying up first, and kind of add everything else in together. And I'm gonna let it sit here and do its thing. I will finish this a little bit later. I had bacon for our sandwiches frying in here, so I'd have the bacon grease. And I'm going to add some clarified butter to this. As opposed to oil, I want to shallow fry my schnitzel when we get that far. I'm using clarified butter because the fat solids have been milk solids, the fat has been removed, so it won't brown like butter typically does if you let it go. So that mixed with the bacon grease is going to give our schnitzel some really good flavor. Now I have done schnitzel before on here, so this
We have.
is yeah. Um, so this is a bit of a refresher for those of you who've watched for a while. I've got 5 little thin pork loin chops, like little pork cutlets. Yeah, pork chop cutlets.
No bone.
No bone, boneless, little thin sliced pieces. If you had pork loin, you could just slice off your own, but sometimes it's just easier to buy. If you want to switch them over here, lay them out, take them, pound them thin here in a minute. Okay. So they're really thin. That one's actually really little. Really thin, half an inchish. And I'm not going to pound these like super, super thin because I'm not really that worried about it. Um, so it's going to be a little noisy. That one's going to be kind of long and narrow because of the shape already. So these are really awesome meat mallets, by the way. I have the hammer shaped kind, not my favorite. I prefer these because you can pound down in the middle and push out, and you're going to get a more even the meat that way, unless it's already kind of shaped funky like that one, but we don't care. And like I said, I'm not looking for anything super thin here, even though a schnitzel really is very thin. And if you've had a typical Monday, this is really good, although it's really noisy. So hopefully you guys can't hear it quite as bad.
I can hear it pretty loudly.
Oh yeah, it's pretty loud right here. Okay, so quite a bit thinner than they were. So we're going to triple dredge these guys. Let's move these out of the way and set up our dredging station. So again, if you watch the show for any length of time, this is probably review for you guys. Um, you don't need fancy schmancy things like this to set your dredge up in. But if you do a lot of breading and frying, it's nice to have just because it keeps things organized. Those are easy to stack. But, you know, plates, pie tins, anything that's got enough of a lip on the side to hold eggs, flour, breadcrumbs. So to triple dredge, we're going to go flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs. That's going to give us a really nice crunch when we fry these.
Let me turn this off.
Yeah, thank you. And we want to season each layer with something. And I'm only doing 3, so I don't need a lot of flour and breadcrumbs and all this. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Um, so we're gonna get out an Old Faithful here. Our egg, we're just gonna do a little bit of salt. Doesn't take much. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in that too and whisk it up. Our flour, we're just gonna get out, yeah, our J effect. Not exactly, German traditional. If you wanted to do that, I would use like thyme and margarine with some salt and some white pepper. Hey, Mama. And a teeny bit of water in our egg just to get it to thin out. The egg helps everything stick. No need to dirty another bowl. Just whisk everything up in here. Okay, so that has salt in it. And these have J effect in them. But like I said, if you wanted something maybe slightly more traditional, white pepper, salt, thyme, marjoram would give you the right combination. Yeah, moving things out of the way here.
Need a glove?
Nah, need for that. You can package those guys up if you want. In that, always have a I can't think of what is a rack. Oh my gosh, lined baking sheet, kind of at the ready when you're doing any kind of meat dredging, because you want to let them sit just for 30 seconds to let all of this adhere. And when you make a mess like I just did, you just clean it up later. So nice thin layer, flour, layer of egg, and layer of breadcrumb.
Oh,
Just kind of pat the breadcrumbs in. And if you need to use more, use more. Get more. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit.
number two.
Mm-hmm. So nice thin layer into the egg wash. And notice I'm using dry hand, wet hand method. I will do my best to keep that organized. I'm not always really good at it because I'm right-handed. I tend to just use my right hand for everything. Wear gloves if you want to, use tongs if you want to, but your hands are your best kitchen utensil. Just remember to wash them later.
Oh, we can all drink on this.
Yes, that's kind of the tradition now. I wash my hands, you all take a drink.
That's right.
So
I do. I don't know about the rest of our viewing audience, but I do.
it's okay. You don't have to.
You're
We're
supposed to.
just the we're just the, drinking game era. All right. And make sure you get up on the edges too. All right, so triple dredge. Um, the flour, the egg, the breadcrumbs combination gives you nice crunch.
Mhm.
You could just egg wash and breadcrumbs or egg wash and flour. Still gonna have a nice crunch, but not quite as much of one. Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna wash my hands. Trash can. Throw your dry ingredients in the trash can and your egg down the drain. There you go. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands real fast.
He's ready.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, chili.
What?
It was the meat I needed you to pack up, not the potatoes that I'm getting ready to use.
Why?
Oh my
Why
gosh.
did you do that? I was like, well, okay, I'll do it. But went to the bag, which is next to the potatoes, to pack these up. I'm like, all right, that's your wife. Okay. Please wash your hands.
Now I'm putting pork loins in a plastic baggie and handing them to you to put in the refrigerator. Then I'm going to wash my hands again. So guess what you get to do?
Oh, darn.
Man, if you were blonde,
No,
no, you're not. Well, we can call that a senior moment, though. You're not quite there yet either, but it's okay. Close enough. Okay. All right, here's what they look like. Since I washed my hand twice, I'm going to drink my drink once. Oh, that is going to get you.
I'm on three.
You're on three already?
Pour it. It's delicious. You're washing your hands, so I got bigger.
My hand's twice.
Great.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We want a very shallow layer of neutral oil, but I'm using a combination, hey Robert, of bacon grease left from the bacon that I fried and sorry, and
We
clarified butter.
are drinking a Black Forest martini. It involves dark cherry moonshine, sort of local Indie Rollins dark cherry moonshine,
We'll call that regional.
regional, liqueur 43's chocolate, uh, uh, sour cherries,
Yeah.
some heavy whipping cream, all mixed together, into, and then stirred up and put into a glass.
All
Top of
right.
the cherry.
Now I'm going to
So Black Forest cakes in a cocktail.
So
And
Black
it
Forest,
is,
yeah, you might want to explain what Black Forest cake is for people who might not know that already, besides delicious.
it's a chocolate cake with um, like a whitish ice. It's really good. And then it's cherries in the middle. And with a cherry up. Oh, it is. It is tasty. Very much so.
Chocolate, yes, it's chocolate cherry basically,
That's chocolate.
and it's delicious.
Yeah.
We've actually had it in the Black Forest, and
Yes.
it's like nothing we make here competes.
We can come close to
Hmm.
imitation, but it is only an imitation.
All right. So I'm going to move on to our
There's our pork
sauerkraut.
schnitzel frying away. Yes, but German chocolate cake is not German. It's English.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
The immigrant who made the chocolate was English.
Yeah. The immigrant was from England, and his last name was German, and that is where German chocolate cake comes from. So it is
Because
not
it was Baker's
German.
German chocolate, or Baker's German's chocolate. It was German apostrophe S. It is, however, like one
Not
of my favorite cakes.
German, but it's not German.
No. Um,
Whereas Black Forest cake is 100%.
yeah. All right. So I flipped one of these already. I'm going to flip that one. This one was kind of sitting to the side, so I'm going to let it go just for a little bit longer. Pork, 130, 35, somewhere in that neighborhood, and it's plenty done. You don't need to worry about pork, like we did, when our grandmothers were young and cooking. So like the 130, 35 range, and you'll be okay. I think USDA says 140, but I kind of cheat that because it's going to carry over cooking.
It's true.
So we're going to let that sit just for a minute. So I have 2 cups of just,
I agree, Robert. You guys are definitely more German than I
yeah, that's a lie.
am. Yeah.
Like I got it from 3 sides. That 4th side is where I got this from, and that translucent vampire skin. Um, okay. So sauerkraut salad, not something that's pretty, I mean, it's not very typical in the Midwest. Typically when we do sauerkraut, it's hot. I'm like losing my voice right now.
No, you need more time.
It's, well, yeah, I need less spring weather in Southern Illinois is what I need. Um, Typically when we do this, it's hot with caraway seeds and a little bit of sugar to kind of cut the acidic of the kraut. So basically a 15-ounce can of kraut, so a couple cups. I rinsed it. Um, so we're going to add apples to this. We're going to add some chopped chives, which I already have chopped because I'm using them in a couple places tonight. A little bit of oil, a little bit of honey, and that's it basically. So um, I don't really need the whole apple here.
Yeah.
What, honey?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to because the other half I'll put in overnight oats so I don't waste it. Unless you want it. Okay,
Because my
there you
thank you.
go. I don't want these to get away from me though. This one is looking pretty done. When you're multitasking, when I'm multitasking, sometimes I stop to make sure I'm not burning something along the way, and also to turn the fan on because it's kind of warm in here. Um, don't be afraid to poke your meat if you need to check the temperature on it.
Please talk to me.
I'd
more
rather
often.
you poke your meat to check the temp.
That was 130 heifer.
They're done, yeah. Than have overcooked or undercooked meat. Certainly undercooked would be worse. So I'm going to, thank you,
Welcome.
take these off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to put them back on my rack so
That's very sick.
yeah, grease can kind of drip off there. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's warm. So we're going to leave that off for a little while.
Somebody said it's not warm in here because we're not using the oven.
Oh, well, I lied.
Me.
Okay. So we're going to Not really diced. I want matchsticks, but I want little matchsticks. I might use more than I thought I would. Yeah, no, this is about right. Um, so I mean, you can dice this. I'm
You get it.
doing okay. Cocktail break. Wow.
Finish that. I can make some more.
Hmm. But that means I'm not talking.
I'll talk for a second while you finish your cocktail. Take a
Mm-mm.
look at the apple chunks for a second.
Okay, I'm done.
I'll make more.
Julie Davis, are you trying to get me drunk?
Wanted everybody else to have some because I'm making more for me.
Okay. All right. So a little bit bigger than a true dice there. So that's going in. So that will add a little bit of sweetness along with our honey. And I've got some local honey floating around. Um, Onions will add a little bit of that sharp kind of spice because sauerkraut, if you've never eaten sauerkraut, it's very you threw an ice cube destruction.
I just landed that way.
It's very bit. Jeff thinks it, excuse me, Julie thinks it stinks.
Sauerkraut?
Yeah.
It does.
I don't think it stinks.
Your nose.
My nose is broke. Maybe my nose is just German. Your poor little Irish nose can't handle it.
Appreciate it.
Right, I don't have any seasoning in this. I'm gonna wait to season it until after I get her going here. My tongs are all missing, which means they're all in the dishwasher. So this is meant to be cold. And if you didn't want to do the sauerkraut route, you could certainly just shred some cabbage and make a coleslaw this way too. All right, let's see. I need a fork. Stick a fork in me. I'm done.
You're not done.
Oh my gosh. It honestly doesn't need anything. Um, I mean, you certainly don't need salt in this because of that sauerkraut. So if you've never eaten it, you don't know how it's made. Sauerkraut is fermented green cabbage and it's fermented packing it with salt. So it's plenty salty. That's why I rinse mine when I buy it at the grocery store because I don't know how much salt's been used and I don't want to overdo it. So I just kind of rinse the excess off of it. But wow, okay. I'm going to take another bite just to make sure. Oh, you're so good.
One cocktail to you.
Uncle.
Great.
And let me get rid of sauerkraut.
Might not. Sauerkraut, it might not agree.
Well, that's why I wanted you to make these because it's the sweet that balances the sour. Oh, it actually worked really well too. Okay, I'm gonna put this out of the way so Chili doesn't have to
More
smell it.
cocktails.
I think that's why he's drinking so many cocktails, so I don't have to smell
right.
smell the sauerkraut. All right, we're going to finish. Hi, Shiggy Bug. We're gonna finish our um, dressing, and I'm going to deviate just a wee bit.
Yeah.
Because I've got some apple butter ginger from
Glacier's good.
Glacier's End, and I have some dapple pie from Glacier's End.
Those are
Yeah, they will. So normally when I do this dressing, it is cider vinegar, um, the bacon grease and all the drippings. In fact, I'm going to add some bacon grease to this because I don't think there's enough in it. This is the bacon grease tub. It's almost full. Yes, I cook
Surely
like
in.
I cook like my grandmother.
Mhm.
See,
Mm.
bacon grease tub. It's nearly full. This is also why my cholesterol is high. If you wanted a little bit thicker dressing, you could add a teeny tiny bit of flour, but since we're putting it on potatoes, I'm not going to do that.
Mhm.
I am going to dirty another mixing bowl, however. Right, we're going to heat this back up.
Robert, I agree. There's never ever enough bacon. But we did do what about half pound in prep tonight?
About that, yeah. So I boiled fingerling potatoes ahead of time, um, so I didn't have to do it on air and have you guys wait for me. I use fingerling potatoes because I like how they slice for salad. So fingerling potatoes are long, they're shaped like finger, hence the name. Well, okay, so thumb, hence the name, or
Something.
toe, whatever. But you get these nice round slices without having to do a lot of work here. So don't worry about the peels coming off. Nobody cares. Usually you'll see purple and gold in these. Sometimes I've seen, variations, but when you buy them in a bag at the grocery store, you'll get the purple and gold typically. And just, remember, we're cooking dinner. We're not worried about everything being perfect. I probably, you know what, I may keep a couple of these for another meal.
Do we like German potato salad? Yes, especially the warm kind. Love German potato salad
All right, I'm not going to use all these. I've got 5 left and
because
they're just a lot.
that is
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave those there. You can switch me back over here. Need a whisk. Now, I've got a shrub and a cordial, a syrup. So I'm going to kind of eyeball this. About a tablespoon in. So normally this is cider vinegar and sugar or honey, but because these are syrup, they've already got the honey and the sugar in them. So I'm not going to um, add more because there really is no need.
oh, look at that. Look at that. Mm, oh, Robert can't do the German potato salad.
What?
I don't get it.
That's one of those where I'm not so sure we're related.
Yeah, that's horrible. Gotta love the German potato salad. It's kind of like wilted lettuce.
I
Wilted lettuce for me is was my gateway into salad.
Oh yeah. I am going to add just a hit of actual cider vinegar though,
That
because
had all bacon, a little bit of that vinegar. Just a little apple cider vinegar for you folks.
yeah, just because I don't want it to be overly sweet.
Oh, this right here. It just
Looks
calls.
like candy for me.
This is just like
All
just the smell of this.
right, we're good.
If this wasn't a family show, I would tell you what this does.
Here, put those up.
But it's a family show.
Are we still on over here?
We're right there on that. On that.
Okay, so this is done. So bacon, onion. I've got like the end of a
Oh,
leek in here, so a little bit of an onion. Leeks are in the onion family. Um, Cider vinegar and honey or sugar is typical. I use Glacier's End products that were already a little on the sweet side, so I just added a little bit more vinegar. Now, traditional um, potato salad with bacon like this has some beef stock in it too. I've never seen much point in that, at least from our perspective. Um, it soaks up into the potato, but Okay, I've got an. Oh, you know what? There's enough there. I
Yep,
might use
church
the end of
ladies,
the
exactly.
potatoes. What church ladies?
Said I said that this wasn't a family show.
Yeah.
It is.
Well,
It's
let
a
me tell you,
church lady.
had this conversation last night. My grandmother was a church lady.
5 kids.
She had 5 kids, so she was naughty at least 5 times in her life. She's probably gonna haunt me tonight in my dreams for saying that, but
It's true. What those church ladies do behind closed doors, Robert, you'll never know.
it's only half the story. All right. This is fine the next day too, by the way. I eat it cold. I reheat it in the microwave. I throw it back in the skillet. So
Please.
don't. All right, so I'm gonna test drive this now. I boiled my potatoes in salted water. Bacon has plenty of salt in it, so I didn't feel the need to add any more. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You want a bite?
Yeah. A second thought. Come on.
Have a bite. It was good.
Oh, oh, that flavor.
Right? Like, how could you not like this, Robert?
I don't know.
Oh well. I'm washing my hands. Well, you can catch up.
Oh, believe me,
All right.
out of this moonshine.
Well, we got to go back that direction anyway
We
because we're
do.
out of gin. So that's going to be one of our
One of our trips.
weekend treks. Yeah.
Grady had a good time. Heck yeah, she did. Good for her.
Good 5 times. Hey, I got my mother out of it, so I guess we'll be okay with that. And then Robert, you got me out of that one. So
That's
hey, what the
true.
hell? My poor mother's probably watching and
It's rolling.
rolling her eyes. All right.
Rolling her eyes.
So, guess what? We're gonna build a sandwich.
I'm building a cocktail.
So just to play up the German a little bit more, we have these cute little pretzel buns. You can buy these now, and these are Kroger Private Select brand. You can
They
buy
are.
them at Kroger, Schnucks, Walmart. What happened?
I said they are.
Oh, well, we're gonna wait for you to finish your. Okay, I'm waiting.
Like in a cocktail. Got both hands full on important things.
Hi, Shiggy Bug.
All right, they're good over there.
Okay. All right, pretzel buns. Pretzel dough in bun shape. And looks like we might need to, no, yeah, we might need to take a knife to that. Hold, please.
What assumes?
So anytime you're dealing with bread, grab a serrated knife. These are already split, but the center's still,
I don't look at that.
yeah, a little bit. Okay. So anyway, I decided that we needed to have, pretzel buns just for shits and giggles. So we're going to build chilies, and then I will build mine, and then I will very quickly start taking pictures. Because I don't think Noodle's going to want sauerkraut on her. Poor kid. It
How's your cocktail?
is great, thank you.
Needs a refresher?
Oh,
Pop up. Come
oh,
on. Come on.
yeah.
Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Refresh.
Oh, wow.
What?
They're gonna get you.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do. There.
You do remember I'm lactose intolerant, right? We're
There's not
drinking
much
a lot
heavy
of
cream in there. That's what
cream.
I can have
Oh,
heavy
so it's
cream.
mostly vodka and moonshine is what you're telling me. Okay. All right.
There's at least 2-to-1 vodka to cream ratio.
Right. So I'm using good German mustard. This one you can buy at International Grocery. Has a little bit of spice, little heat behind it, but it's not as vinegary as the yellow mustard that we have. So we're gonna do a double layer.
Yes, please.
And here's the deal with any kind of condiment like this. Spread it to the edge.
Yep.
I can feel that mostly vodka and moonshine working.
Not
Okay.
on me.
I can feel it working on you too. Spread to the edge. Here's why. When you put something greasy like fried meat, hamburger, greasy hamburger, this acts like a barrier so the grease doesn't get into the bun quite as much.
As much.
It still will a bit, but not as bad as if you just kind of plunked everything on there. All right, so we're gonna give chili this night. Oh, hello. Pretty one right here.
Delicious.
Let me lick our fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is my kitchen and I can.
You have to wash your hands. Everybody else will drink. But
Pickle
well,
tongs.
understand.
Famous Dave's spicy pickles because we don't have anything local right now in the fridge. I'm so sorry. We've eaten them all. And I need to get back to farmer's market and get some more.
Or leapies.
More Leapy's pickles. Okay. Cute. Mustard pickles. Kerplunk.
That's mine.
God, that's beautiful. Okay.
So
Stir up the.
tater salad.
Yes, I said tater.
You never know. He might watch us.
Plain. My mother would have to explain tater light.
Well, I'm not talking about tater salad. I'm talking about the king of tater salad. Ron White.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Pretty plate. All right.
Don't
Chili.
grease the buns. It's perfect.
There you go.
Thank you.
One for you.
One. Oh,
Okay, I don't do spicy pickle.
I got you a fork.
I've got a fork over here already.
I'll put your fork away.
Put my fork away. All right.
Fork you.
I'll fork you too. All right, there we go. Bun in half. Mustard. So here's a weird thing about me. I literally despise yellow mustard.
French's.
Any
And
yellow
yeah,
mustard.
and
Generic,
Heinz is
French's,
generic.
Heinz, I don't care. American yellow mustard is like the
Ugh.
disgustingest of the mustards. I
I
like
like
it.
me and ketchup.
Did you just say ketchup?
Yes.
I love you.
Been around you for too long.
We say it that way. What's the story? I, however, love, like almost as much as I love chili bean, German mustard. It's in the freaking DNA of
See,
people.
church ladies all over the German mustard.
Oh, shame on you. Especially the Bavarian mustard.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that direct from Germany sometimes.
Church ladies all over.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do.
You're gonna get some of that. I guess they had sauerkraut.
I made sauerkraut salad. Okay. This is one of those shows where I feel like that I'm going to say Julia Child's name in vain because that's kind of what's coursing through my veins right now is vodka and
Moonshine and vodka.
like just
half of one. I swear
I'm
to
a lightweight. Okay. So I made the sauerkraut salad specifically to do this.
Lunch. And all that nastiness over there.
Oh, I eat sauerkraut and mustard on hot dogs. Oh my God, I love
All
it.
right. You have to not kiss your fork.
Meh. Not really. I kiss my dog.
Kiss the dogs. They don't. Nasty stuff.
Kerplunk. Now, why did I put that on the bottom? Because if you put it on the top, it's going to smush.
On the bottom, your taste buds can't get to it. I mean, come on now. Your tongue is. It's gonna
My
be.
taste buds are big enough to fit around that sandwich. Um,
church lady in on that sandwich happened tonight.
yeah, I'm not gonna put pickles on mine. So you could lay a slice of cheese on this, by the way, if you wanted to. So I always put like the big heavy stuff on the bottom. I don't know. It's I invert my sandwich toppings. Because they have a less of a tendency to squish out there. So there's your sandwich. Put them on the top. I don't care what you do. Just, build your sandwich. Let's make sure you get things to the edge of your sandwich. Now, I'm not going to take a bite of mine because I want a really pretty picture, but I want you to take a bite of yours.
Oh, I will definitely take it. But don't worry about that. Live on camera. I've been eating my potato salad.
You
It's
need some more?
delicious.
Oh, crap. Okay, there we go. Now, this is German inspired, clearly. This is not, I
We're in the
mean,
Midwest. Come on.
here's the deal. We're talking about bringing global flavors into your kitchen in whatever way makes sense for you. This made sense tonight. We've never done it before. That
And
sauerkraut
this
slaw is blasted delicious.
and this Black Forest
Oh,
martini.
don't even get me started on that thing.
Chef's kiss.
Chef something. All right.
Come on
So
over
there's
here.
our meal. Take a bite.
I will.
Okay,
Give me a
right here.
second. My goodness.
Hi.
Get your cocktail.
Well, do you have any left? Because I need
I
to
got
be able
plenty
to
of you.
take a picture of it. Excuse me, hiccups.
You've got the hiccups already. You lightweight, you. Mm.
Sorry.
Oh,
This will make my nose run.
mm. Pickle juice is
Pickle juice
leaking
is
out.
drippy. Drippy pickle juice.
Oh man,
That's good. Good.
I could just smell the pickles as I bit into that piece that was off to the side that was excess. Mm.
Well, that's like perfectly cooked pork too. Just a teeny, teeny, teeny bit of
Teeny
pink in the
bit pink
middle.
in there, Mel.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is what I love about cooking.
Mm, my God.
That reaction.
Wow.
Are you okay? You need a paper
That's
fan.
so good. That is,
If we even, well, 45 minutes. So,
yeah.
um, 30
Mm.
minutes or so, you could have all this put together, maybe 45. I boiled the potatoes ahead of time, but it
Oh,
took about, I don't know, 15 minutes
that and
probably
if you're
for fingering.
for fingering,
Fing-
is that what you said?
oh, the church ladies.
Oh, the church ladies. I didn't say it.
Fingerling potato.
I did not say that. She did.
If you don't want to get the fingerling
Mhm.
potatoes, get the little new potatoes, the baby potatoes. Those will work too. Uh,
That's amazing.
oh, good. I'm glad.
That
I'm
is.
gonna take a picture of mine before I bite into it.
Hell yeah.
But only because
That
I
is
don't think my
so
kid's
good.
gonna want sauerkraut salad on hers, and I want a picture of that particular little bit. But that's
Mm-hmm.
good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what did I use? I used the apple butter ginger
Mm-hmm.
pucker, which is a um, vinegar shrub, like a drinking vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a frisky sour shrub that would be near the same flavor profile, not quite as much apple cider vinegar. You
Mm-hmm.
want to add some, and then
Two
the
back. Two back.
dapple pie. No,
One
two
back.
back. Sorry. So that's actually a fruit syrup, so that takes the place
Mm-hmm.
of the honey or the sugar. So those two things for sure. We use J Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, here's the deal. Locally, Glacier's End,
And we used Dimby Roland.
just drink the end of it. J Effect, Pink Tiger Farms, which I didn't use tonight, but I think I have everything they make. It's pretty sure. Um, like you can get anything that you need or fill your pantry with all the things that you need to
Yeah.
cook any kind of flavor, global or otherwise, locally.
Yeah. All locally.
Then round it out with some salt and black pepper.
Oops.
There you go.
I go.
3-second rule.
It didn't land anywhere but the counter.
And you've got everything you need. The fruit syrups and the shrubs take the place of
Mm-hmm.
the vinegar and the sugar, depending on how sweet or tart or sour you like things.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, we've got so much great stuff locally. MB Roland is out of Tennessee. Um,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, where were we coming? We were coming back from our anniversary trip that was delayed 2 years because of COVID. Um, that was a Burt Kreischer
Yeah.
weekend,
In Nashville.
and we stopped on the way back from Nashville. Again, for those of you who are like in the area and might have interest in this,
Hmm.
there's like a small
There's
leg
like
of the
three.
Bourbon Trail.
It's
It's
not
like
the
a
Bourbon Trail.
no, it's
It's
like a
its own
tri-state
little,
little
yeah,
thing, yeah.
dual state.
Um,
Tennessee, Kentucky side. You've
and
got
Old Glory, MB Roland,
and two others.
Casey.
Mm,
I can't remember. I don't remember Casey. I'm sorry. There's like three or four that are on this
Like,
little kind of
like
chunk of
within
its
like
own. Yeah,
15, 20 minutes from each other.
and they actually do. You guys know. Well, if you know me, you know that I'm the marketing tourism travel geek, but
Yep,
they do a really good job marketing all of it.
they do, and
I will
it's
say,
good shit too.
Old
Because
Old Glory had really good stuff, and I love their gin. Like it's one of the two gins that I've ever found that I actually like to drink. The experience at MB Roland, though, hands down,
awesome,
was awesome.
it's amazing.
Absolutely awesome. Little bitty compared to the others. Old house, great people, fun atmosphere, and they just walk you through everything.
Mhm.
So we learned a lot. We had a lot of fun there.
Yeah, we
So
had a lot of. It was a very good time.
yeah.
All of them, all four of them were amazing.
You can buy MB Roland locally. We
Mhm.
saw, what did we see? It Pinch Penny has
Pinch, I think
something
Pinch,
from
yeah.
MB. I think just their bourbon, but
Mhm.
um, so yeah, it's a fun little trek away if you
Mhm.
just want to get away for a weekend or even
Even a day,
a
yeah.
day or two. But so yeah, so there's my travel advice. There's my local food advice. J Effect is back here.
Yep, and we're gonna eat meat. So hope you guys have as wonderful a dinner as we do.
Do I need to make you coffee? You okay?
I'm wonderful.
You good?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
All right. No church
No,
ladies.
no church ladies. I need more of the Emmy Roland moonshines so that I can keep going.
Well, we
But you
need
know what? We'll
more
be all
of
right.
Old Glory Gin, so guess where we're gonna spend a weekend?
That's right. We're gonna
Yeah,
go
that
down that
direction.
way.
If you want to go with us,
Let us know.
Robert, give me a
Yeah,
holler.
yeah.
So
See
that
you,
might be a fun
folks.
cousin trip. Okay, so we're gonna go eat. I'll take some pictures of my one over here that's got sauerkraut salad that
Mhm.
Chili Bean won't touch.
Nope.
It's so good, you guys. It's so good. It's got like
No,
the acid and the fermented flavor, and the apple gives it a little sweetness, and he just won't
no.
touch it. So I'll post those in a bit. And next week
Are we still in Europe?
we're still in Central Europe, Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, Switzerland. We're gonna go neutral.
We're gonna go neutral. Are we still neutral? We're still
Well,
neutral.
technically, maybe not.
Um,
Yeah.
Swiss chocolate, however, is awesome. So we might go chocolate again.
Ooh. Hey, yeah. I'll figure something out cocktail
Yeah, I
wise.
like chocolate.
That liquor 43 chocolate is delish.
We landed in Switzerland, but that no, we spent a
We
couple
spent
days
we
in
spent a day in
Switzerland. Yeah,
Switzerland.
we've been to we've been quite a few places, but we spent a day in Switzerland and
Mhm.
a day in southern France, which was kind of fun.
Mhm. It
Mostly, I
was.
realized that the 80,000 years of French that I took made no difference whatsoever. So, all right, folks, we're gonna go eat. I'll take some pictures, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.